You got your camera and it's dialed in to your liking. Please write down all your settings. You also got new firmware. Please format the card and then factory reset your camera and then as well add back in your settings. Sometimes new firmware doesn't fix issues and causes issues, and that is what we have at this moment. Some issues not fixed and some issues that was resolved. DJI has informed people that they have fixed the firmware, but they did not inform the whole site. They only informed a post. Hey, I'm Fish. Thank you for joining the channel. I'm with the latest firmware, V01.04.0802. I'm just happy that DJI releases the firmware, but I'm not happy when they don't offer what we ask in new firmware. I would love to test everything out, but I can't get everything across. I can only talk about some things, most of the things, but not all the things. It's not that easy to do, or moi. If you come across a trouble, it is best to make a video of it and share it to us. And once we do that, then we could take that trouble and give it to you know who. I have always said, if you don't report the trouble, how is it going to get fixed? Nobody's going to hear you but yourself. I'm so surprised people want certain things of the cameras, but what if we do something like this with a certain amount of distance? Hold the hand up, make a gesture, and then if we close the hand and then we could do this, we could add tracking. Because sometimes these gestures stand for take a photo, or maybe it could stand for take a video, and we're not going to see that in new firmware. That is something I may want to be interested in, gestures to the Pocket 3. But we are so back in dinosaur times with DJI on certain features and functions to the camera. Oh, people say for years they want different gimbal modes. Well, this is not a gimbal. It's not just a gimbal. It's a camera and gimbal. It's different from a Feiyu, a Hohem, an Inky, a Crane, and other models. It's a camera and gimbal miniature camera style. So it's not going to get all those bells and whistles added to the product. Fixes bugs and issues. Just take that away. Didn't fix my bug. It didn't fix the issue I had. It's just not going to happen. What were the 5 or 6 new things that were there? Autofocus. I'm 18 inches. Am I hunting? I haven't hunted outside for a while. I can sit inside the house about like so and do a video because of the lighting and the way it's looking at me, focus hunt. And I tried not to get focus hunt in the house. And the only way to fix focus hunt is have auto tracking. Well, can't you have auto tracking and not move and lock it and stop the focus hunt? They sure can. But they won't fix your issue. So DJI, let me tell you this. You did a great job for all of us. You released the firmware very quickly. You got it out again. It's official or not. I just hope that we don't have any more troubles like we had on the start. I hope we get everything resolved, get the latest firmware, and the camera matures. And so we could move along and we could wait for the Pocket 4 and get what we all asked for. So for what I've noticed right now, and I'm shooting with the firmware, I feel that sometimes when I do video, it does a little bit of adjustment, a little floating. I see that now and then in my videos. So on the next firmware, which would be called V01.04, not 0803, it'd be called 0901. And maybe we'll see some improvements, like the audio mic 2 prompt, shortened down, shown less on the screen, smaller in words, not fonts, but that will never happen. Maybe we'll see something like taking the tips away to turn them on and off. And we want it on when we want and off when we off. Then to have it come on every single time we factory reset. Maybe we'll see an improvement of the record button that will actually stop recording, then hesitate sometimes, that I feel on the last video that I press stop record. Maybe people will get their wish, a tilt lock to work the way they want, or more FPV modes, or more modes of the gimbal than FPV modes. Some people may want the camera to spin around 540 degrees, then less than 320. Too much on the table. Never gonna happen. DJ can only do a little at a time. And once they get it all done, we'll be moving on. And on that note, I'm Fish, and have a great day.